Welcome or welcome back, folks. Nice to see you again. I made mutton Roganjosh today, and it turned out really well. So I'm sharing the recipe here. So let's get started. So I've taken a thick-bottomed handi, kept it on fire. I'm pouring about 4 to 5 tablespoons of mustard oil. Roganjosh tastes really good with mustard oil. And by the time the masalas and everything cook, the strong flavor of mustard oil also disappears, and you get a nice smooth curry. You could also use vegetable oil or ghee for this dish, but the authentic Rogan Josh is made with mustard oil. Once the mustard oil reaches a smoking point, I'm going to add 3 large sliced onions, and I will brown the onions really well. This is an important step. The, the dark brown color gives a rich brown color to the Rogan Josh. While the onions have started turning brown, I will add whole spices now. I'm adding 4 pieces of clove, about 4 green cardamom, and 1 stick of cinnamon, and about 5 to 6 peppercorns. Once onions are brown, I'm adding meat. These are leg of lamb, 500 grams of boneless pieces. You could use meat with bone, but that would require a little longer time to cook, or you could use a pressure cooker as well. I'm adding about 2 teaspoons of salt to the mutton. An important step will be to fry the mutton with onions in the oil. This takes about 10 minutes. So this makes the mutton tender, and also improves the flavor. The meat has been frying for about 10 minutes. It's time for us to add the ginger garlic paste. I'm adding 2 tablespoons of ginger and garlic. I haven't made a fine paste, made a very coarse paste, and I will saute the ginger garlic for about 3 to 4 minutes so that the rawness disappears. Once the ginger garlic is fried well, it's time for us to add the masalas. I'm adding 2 tablespoons of Kashmiri red chilli, which will give a nice red color. I will add 2 tablespoons of coriander powder, a pinch of turmeric powder, which is an optional. The original Rogan Josh does not have turmeric, but I'm adding it here. I'll add Jeera powder and 2 tablespoons of Garam Masala. Reduce the flame and fry the masalas for about 1 minute. This is an important step because this also adds to the color and texture of the Rogan Josh, and we don't want masalas to be raw, tasting raw, right? Once the masalas are fried well, I had made a puree of 3 medium-sized tomatoes. I'm adding that to the mutton, and I will saute this for about 3 to 4 minutes. I'm adding a cup of water at this stage. to prevent the masalas from burning. Once the curry starts to boil, we'll put the lid, reduce the flame to medium, and let it cook for about 5 minutes. At this stage, tomatoes are well cooked and we don't get the raw sour taste of tomatoes. I'm adding 1 cup of beaten curd. We'll mix it nicely with the masala and let it simmer for about 2 to 3 minutes. I'm adding about 2 cups of water, which will be required to cook the mutton. Mix it nicely, let it boil, increase the flame. Once the curry starts to boil, we'll cover it up, reduce the flame to very low, and let the mutton cook for about 25 to 30 minutes. The mutton has been cooking for about 30 minutes now. Gently mix it. At this stage, I'm adding 1 tablespoon of crushed saunf or fennel seeds. Fennel seeds is an important ingredient in Roganjosh or any Kashmiri dish. I'm also adding about a tablespoon of kasuri methi. This is roasted, crushed kasuri methi. We'll also check salt and add if required. We will cover it with a lid and let it boil for about 10 minutes. We'll add some chopped coriander leaves now. I'm adding about half a cup of chopped coriander leaves. We'll mix everything together and cover it up and cook for another 5 minutes. Since I've taken meat which is very lean and did not have too much of fat, I'm adding a teaspoon of ghee. You could increase or decrease depending on your preference, but a little bit of fat is required to give it that rich taste to the Roganjosh. One more ingredient goes into Rogan Josh. This is called Ratan Jog. It's a flower of a plant which gives a nice, rich, dark red color. But I could not get my hands on Rogan Josh. Ratan Jog, so I'm avoiding it. But as such, our Rogan Josh has got a nice red color, which is good enough. If you have Ratan Jog, please do add. A small amount of saffron is also added to Rogan Josh, but I'm not adding it. You could mix it up with curd and add to the gravy. Our Rogan Josh is now ready. We'll transfer it to a serving plate. I hope you liked the recipe. Please give it a try, and I'm sure you would really love it. This goes really well with chapati, roti, paratha, or even pulao, or just plain rice. And thanks for watching. And if you like, please leave a comment on if anything I've missed out in my recipe, or how to make this dish even better. Yeah, thanks once again for watching.